Welcome back to the Heart of Giving. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we try in our segments to have large nonprofits and smaller nonprofits because we have so many in the community that are doing such wonderful things. It really doesn't make any difference if you're a large group or a small group. You're still giving. You're still part of giving your heart and what you do every day to others in our community. And we have two people here today from Families Uniting Families. Jim Schrag, who is the executive director, and the assistant program director, Rosa Gutierrez. Gutierrez.
Yes.
Shoot, I've got to remember that and be better at that. And we don't know a whole lot about what you do, but in just hearing what you do in the short time we've had a chance to talk, it's such a vital thing that you're doing. And you know, when you say families reuniting with families, you think, you know, are you looking for your long-lost father or something? Yeah. But it's basic, the things that you're doing. And so you've got to tell us about it.
Right, it is basic.
You're the expert here.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for having us first. You're right, we're a small organization, but a vital organization. Mm-hmm. We support families, we're a charity. And what we do essentially is we do a number of things, but it really revolves around children and families and supporting them so that they're able to come back together in ways where they can live together in a way where they can enjoy life, mm-hmm. you know, and not have to live with violence and some of the struggles that people sort of encounter in some communities and in some families. So what we do, we have a foster program, an adoption program. We have a tutoring program that supports the kids who are placed in the foster care system. We have a parenting program, which is called Project Fatherhood, which focuses on supporting dads, but is really about helping children sort of learn to live with their fathers and their mothers in a way that can be, again, to meaningfully enhance their ability to
Let me just ask you, this is Families Reuniting with Families, so you're dealing with children that have been taken away from their families?
Yeah, Families Uniting Families. When the kids in the foster care system are out of care, they're in out-of-home care. There are a number of families and kids who are still with their families who might come to the parenting program. So we deal with both, but primarily children in out-of-home care. So children who've been taken from...
So you're dealing with children in foster homes?
Yes, there are foster homes. So they're under the guidance of Department of Children and Family Services. So these children have been removed because of situations of abuse and neglect, primarily. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how do you rehabilitate the family so that they can come back?
Well, our main function is we contract with Department of Children and Family Services, and we have a state license to find families. So what we do is sort of give children a respite, a place where they can sort of find a safe place to continue to grow and develop. They have to work, you know, children need a safe environment so that they can learn. They need to have their medical needs taken care of, their dental needs taken care of, their social and emotional needs taken care of because of some of the things that have already happened to them. So in terms of rehabilitating, we partner with the county and sometimes therapists and other providers to sort of help bring everybody back together. It's really a team of people coming together to do this. Mm-hmm. It's an enormous project, really.
And do you have volunteers that help you do this?
We do have volunteers. We have interns that we accept from Cal State Long Beach, Cal State Dominguez Hills, USC. So we work with these students who are placed into social work programs and human service programs mm-hmm. to teach them what it is we're doing out mm-hmm. in the community and to support them in their professional career. And at the same time, they're supporting us by being able to bring more comprehensive services mm-hmm. to the kids. So they add to what we're already doing.
So you have referrals from the county?
Yes.
And that's how you get the children that have been taken away from their homes. And then you work with them to reunite them with their families.
That's the goal. Yeah, and so about 70% of the kids who come to us end up back with their parents and or their families.
70%?
70%.
Very good.
Yeah, most of them, yeah.
Rosa, what do you do there?
I'm one of the program assistants. So I wear a lot of different hats. Primarily, I work with preparing the families that we recruit to care for the children, children that we work with. So we recruit families to
Take them for a short time.
yes, and that, I mean, a short time can be a week, a year, 5 years. Some children stay in foster care long term. A lot of them emancipate out into the world. So we do work with children from newborns all the way to 21.
To 21.
21. Yeah,
They're-
they attend college, and
You mean they're outside of they're in a foster home and they're 21?
they're still in foster homes, correct, up to the age of 21.
This is new because of Assembly Bill 12, AB 12, extended foster care from 18 to 21, because these kids, in general, kids on their own, it's tough to make it. Imagine kids who come from backgrounds of abuse and neglect and haven't had the opportunity to sort of have that support. It would be very difficult. And so what was found is that these kids often ended up homeless or incarcerated or with an untimely death. I mean, so extended foster care is necessary. It should go to 24.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Is that right?
it should.
As an adult?
They don't have the family supports that maybe we all have. And so if the community doesn't stand up, I mean, we might incur costs in other ways through the incarceration system or with homelessness, and Long Beach knows about
Is
homelessness.
there any age where you have most of the children fall between that you deal with?
Primarily teens. We deal with a lot of teens. I'd say 13 to 20. We deal with a lot
Is
of
that
13.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We sort of specialize with that population. Yeah.
And what do you do with the families, not the children, but the families?
The birth
parents?
families.
Uh-huh.
When they're involved, we work with them. We support them in their visitation. They're more than welcome to join our fatherhood program. If that's something that the court is mandating, we'll meet with them and help guide them through the maze of services that they need. As you can probably imagine, social services, if you get caught up in this web, it can be a very confusing and frustrating place. These are generally not people who are very happy they've lost their children.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would you be happy?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Give me an example. Just choose somebody that you've had
Yeah.
in the past and what you did and how the family reacted. And just
We've seen a number of sibling sets come through, and we deal a lot in the Spanish-speaking community, and we sort of specialize in the Latino community. I believe almost every one of our social workers and staff is
Rosa helps
Spanish-speaking.
with that.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody is Spanish-speaking, surprisingly. Todos hablamos
including
español.
him.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, we need to be. I mean, we're in a location that requires that you have to have diverse skill sets. And particularly, there was one family that had 3 sisters, and
Little girl sisters.
they were, one was 9, I believe, the other was 11, and one was 14 at the time. Now they're much older. The eldest has now emancipated out of the system. She's now in college. She's in university. But the fascinating thing is when she came to us, she hadn't been going to school regularly, and she was behind 3 years. So she was supposed to be a junior getting ready to graduate into her senior year, and she hadn't had any. We were able to help her graduate in about 1.5 years. And she graduated, I believe, with honors and went on and got her 2-year degree. She did very well, and now she's in a Cal State and doing very well, and she's going to study social work.
Well, I've got a lot of questions that I need to. Okay, taking that as an example, did these 3 daughters go to a home together
Yes, they were all placed together. I mean,
in someone's home?
yes,
in one of our certified foster homes.
Okay.
yes, and they've essentially utilized our services to be able to.
And they stayed there years?
Yes, because their mother was unable to take them back because of the different challenges in her life. The mother is still around.
Are the 2 younger ones still with the foster home?
Yes, and in fact, one is getting ready to emancipate out of the system as well.
Well, you know, there's I don't know, you've just brought out so many things that I just want to hear a little bit more about what you do. If someone wanted to contact you, what would they do? Would they go to, who would they call?
Yeah, they can go to our website. Is a perfectly good place to go to. Just look us up on the web, familiesunitingfamilies.org. You can has all of the information about what we do, history of what we do, what our programs are. We have a
When did it start in Long Beach?
We started in 2004.
Okay.
And I wrote the program. I co-wrote it with Dr. Susan Love, who's now up at Cal State Northridge. And it took us a couple years to be able to get the contracts and get everything in order, but we were officially founded in 2004, and so we're going on our 10th year in Long Beach.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. This has been very interesting, and I'm glad to know that you have people in the community that help you do this, not only as fosters, but maybe in volunteering. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you
Nice to
so
be
much.
both
It was
of you.
great to be here.
Thank you.
And I thank you very much for watching. This is another and fascinating segment of The Heart of Giving. I hope that you remember us, and I hope you remember the nonprofits in the town and know what they do to make our city great. Bye-bye.